Okay, so this hasn't turned out quite as planned. I I'm staying another night in El Paso. Like this was not how I was originally planned, but I kind of figured this was gonna happen because there's a tropical storm or hurricane, one of the two, hitting where I'm supposed to be landing in South Mississippi, and yeah, I'm back in a hotel. So this so far, like it's about, hold on, it's 10:31 right now. I'd be an hour and a half away from being home if everything went well, but I kind of sort of knew it wasn't gonna. So yeah, I'm back here in El Paso. I never left. I'm staying one more night. My flight was rescheduled for tomorrow, the 13th at 4:30, 4:37 to be exact, and I'm gonna go for there. I've never flown a plane. Again, I say this. I don't know if this is gonna be part 2 or the same part of the first video. I don't know yet. But yeah, this video is gonna be more towards me flying back and traveling, and we didn't do anything interesting enough while in El Paso to record. We ate Panda Express. That's it. But yeah, that's the start of this. It's currently night time. Here's my view. This is a different room, but same level, just a little bit further down. It's a big city over there. I'm not used to city, but it's nice for the price. It's nice. But yeah, that's what I'm doing for now. I'm probably just gonna, after finishing this, go to bed and then wake up and try again tomorrow. Okay, so it's about 9:30 the next day, and just got a shower and all that. And Theo is supposed to be coming and getting me sometime soon. I don't know. I'm gonna have to be out of here by 11. So, yeah. So far, nothing has changed about my flight today. And yeah, I'm just waiting to go to the airport now. Okay, so I didn't record much of my flight, mainly because I forgot to get my camera out of my bag, but it's okay. It was eventful, but too eventful to record almost. Okay, so my original plans were to fly from El Paso to Dallas, then Dallas to Gulfport, Mississippi, and then have someone pick me up. But that didn't quite work out how I wanted. Okay, so originally, they canceled my flights. I had to stay another day. I stayed 2 nights in a hotel, actually, it ended up. So I did that after they canceled my flights the first time. I've had 2 flights. It was from the El Paso and the Dallas. Those were my 2 flights. They canceled both of them, and then I had to get another hotel and wait. They didn't pay for the hotel either, because apparently they only pay for the hotel if it's related to their fault, which I understand. It was weather, though, so they can't expect them to pay for everyone's. But I was like, okay, sure, I'll stay another day, which didn't make sense to me because they canceled for weather, and the weather problem was a tropical storm that hadn't even hit land yet and wasn't supposed to hit land until the day after. So I was just like, okay, and then I get email with my new flights on it. That's the next day at 4 o'clock. And then I'm like, wouldn't that put me landing in the storm? Which we went and done some stuff, and in the end, yeah, it would. So they canceled again the Dallas to. Oh no, they canceled the Dallas to Gulfport flight. It's so complicated. At this point, I did not try calling them. I went up to their desk, like at the El Paso Airport, El Paso International. I went up to the American Airlines desk, because that's who I'm flying with. This is American Airlines. And I started talking to the lady, asking where could I fly into what place. And turns out there was a guy next to me that walks up to get his bag checked and all that. He paid like a $30 fee to get his bag checked there at the counter. And he was on a flight. He was on my same flight from El Paso to Dallas, but he was going from Dallas to Jackson, which is another city in Mississippi, which would have been that would have been okay too. So I tried getting a Jackson flight, like from Dallas to Jackson. The lady looks at me and says, "That's full." The guy next to me was the last guy apparently to get that flight. So I was like, okay. Then I tried Mobile, which is also pretty far south, but it's in Alabama, which is, it would have still been okay. No, that was full too. No, it wasn't full. Mobile was canceled. Yeah, Mobile was canceled just like Gulfport. And of course New Orleans was canceled. And so at this point, I'm just thinking, okay, I don't know what to do now. So I decided to think, there's this town, it's a city, about 30 minutes north of here, called Hattiesburg, and apparently they have an airport. So I asked the lady to check, and she checked, and apparently they did fly out to Hattiesburg. I'm gonna get to this in a minute. So I was thinking, okay, I have everything planned out. I went ahead. It was like 12 o'clock. My flight didn't leave till 4:30, but I went ahead and went through TSA, got to my gate, and sat there for about 4 hours and waited. So I'm sitting here waiting, and then I'm looking at my tickets, and I noticed that my Dallas flight doesn't have a gate number on it for me to go to, and Dallas is huge. I wanted to know a gate. So I had to go all the way back down to the front desk and ask them about it. She said, well, within a certain amount of hours, they won't have a gate listed. So I had to go back through TSA and get to my gate, which the lady did give me a gate number that it could be in Dallas, where we'd be landing in. So that was okay. And then about 30 minutes before we got on the plane, I got a text saying, hey, it's going to be here. So that was good. And my first flight, as for flying, it wasn't bad. It was interesting. It was, of course, everyone's gonna get like kind of skittish on the first flight, but it wasn't bad. So we landed in Dallas, and I have the gate number on my phone. I keep checking my phone to make sure I have the same one, and apparently Dallas is huge. I had to take a literal train, to get to where I was trying to go within the airport. I went upstairs and got on this like monorail type thing, and I rode it to my gate, and then I found the gate number, and then I sat there. I called mom and everything, let her know everything was alright, ate me some Wendy's, and then I got on the most sketchy thing I have ever seen. This plane, oh god, okay, it was a smaller plane. It's like one cabin, I don't know what it's called in a plane. Just, there was no first class, no economics, no economy or anything. It's 2 seats on each side going back, one big cabin. That's it. So I was thinking, okay, maybe this won't be too bad. So it was a little bit more rough on the takeoff, but by the time we got into Mississippi, I noticed it was very cloudy, and it's also nighttime right here, so all I see is rain flying past my window. I had a window seat on this one. I had a middle seat in the first one, in between 2 people who smelled the exact same but were not related to each other or anything. That's a different thing. That's a different topic. But I was at my window seat just looking out the window, and all I see was rain flying past and like clouds, because we were in the clouds. And whenever we go to land or get closer to, like, lower our elevation, whatever it's called, get closer to the ground, my phone got signal, and the first thing that popped up on my phone was a tornado warning. So about 10 minutes later, we land. No, not even 10 minutes, but a little bit later, we land. It was very rough. I heard after the tornado warning went off, I heard a bang, and then the plane started hitting extreme turbulence, like bad turbulence. And then we made it to the airport. Like, we landed, and as we landed, the flight attendant pulls out his little phone and talks to the little speaker and says, so basically there's a tornado close by, or we're in a tornado, something like that. We weren't in a tornado, of course, because the plane was destroyed, but there was a tornado close by, and either we get off the plane then or we stay on. I said nope. I got off the plane as fast as I could, got my bag, found my ride, and we left. So yeah, that's my flight history, literally all of it right there. That's my first time experience for flying. If I knew I'd be flying on a bigger plane, I'd do it again. It wasn't that bad. Or not in a tornado. It wouldn't be that bad. But it's very efficient. I have a screenshot on my phone where I have a speedometer app. We were going about 430 something miles an hour. I found that interesting. It was nice. But all in all, would I do it again? Yes, if necessary. Like, if I'm just going 4 hours down the road, I'm not going to try to fly. If it's me and like 5 other people, it'd be cheaper to drive for like gas instead of buying plane tickets. But basically, that's it. Then, of course, I'm a horrible YouTuber. I didn't record any of it itself. But hey, at least I'm doing this. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh yeah, not to mention all this went down and happened on my mom's birthday, so she was freaking out trying to get me back home, and it's her birthday, and she wasn't able to enjoy it and all that, but everything turned out fine. But yeah, bye.